What's going on, y'all boys? It's your boy Rondo, RondoArchived, whatever y'all want to call me. And today this video is gonna be about the time my mom caught me with my girlfriend at the time, the girl I was dating at the time. But she caught me with her in her house. Crazy, man. It was one of the most uncomfortable situations of all time. But we're gonna go ahead and get into that. We're gonna go ahead and get into that right now. Alright, so actually, warning. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm poor. I live in poverty. So if you hear voices or yelling or something, that's my brother. Very thin walls, so I'm sorry about that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm poor. Matter of fact, give me 1 second. Alright, we back. So yeah, go ahead and get into the video. Like, what, bruh? So boom, let me give y'all the pre-story. Y'all already know I gotta give y'all the pre-story. Every time we do this, it's regular at this point. Pre-story on pre-story. I'm gonna turn my phone off because I keep looking at it. So pre-story time. So boom, there's the introducing characters. There's only three people mainly. Me, my mom, and I'm not gonna say her name. I'm gonna call her Talia. I'm gonna call her Talia. I like Talia more. So, how did I meet Talia? I was working at, this was my junior year, fresh out of COVID. Well, COVID didn't end yet, but they allowed you to start doing stuff again. So I got my second job. I'm probably gonna put like a ranking of all the jobs I ever worked one day for a bit. I don't know, but yeah, this is my second job. I think. I don't know. I worked at McDonald's. So how did I meet Talia? I was working there for about a week or something, and it's weird. It's weird. I'm to describe my personality. I'm just really quiet unless I'm really like until I get on my show. Once I'm on my show, I'm just probably the funniest nigga, you know. Joke. I'm really not, but yeah, I'd probably say that. That's how I can describe myself. So, but like, so when I went there, I didn't know nobody. So for like the first 2 weeks, I spoke to no one. I made jokes here and there with like 2 people when I like cool make a little 1-2 jokes, but I spoke to no one. I could. 1 sec. I got a call from my mom. It's so funny though. I was talking about her and yeah, but anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, so yeah, my personality was just real quiet unless I like got comfortable. So yeah, the first 2 weeks I was just like to myself, real quiet. And there was this one girl, we gonna call her Yellow Hat. I had her pre-story. So we got Yellow Hat, Talia, me, my mom. So Yellow Hat was, to say the least, she was very annoying. But she was young. I'm 16 at the time. And so Yellow Hat was 15. How I worked at McDonald's, long story short, is if you're a Yellow Hat, you're 15 and under, you only work weekends. You only get like 20 hours a weekday, a work week or something. I forgot. It's like really low. But that's why we called it Yellow Hat. She was annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you. She just did a lot. Like, cause she was a kid. I can't hate on her. She was a kid. Like, you know, I couldn't really mad at her. But she did a lot of annoying stuff. And to be honest, I wasn't even looking for no relationship at the time. For like, I was genuinely not even thinking about a relationship. I was just trying to get money because I was broke and I didn't like to be broke. So yeah, how did I meet her? 1 sec, yeah. Okay, here's how I went. So again, them 2 weeks I'm chilling, blase. I finally get comfortable with my friends, I'm opening up a little bit. But just to the guys, there was like 2 girls I was cool with, but I wasn't really like opening up, trying to spit or talk to girls for real. Now one day I'm chilling on break, and Yellow Hat comes up to me and says, "Hey, Talia thinks you're cute, wants your number. Just wants your number or whatever." I was like, I'm gonna give it to her. So I was like, sure, I don't care, and I gave it to her. So before that, pre-story, before that, I would always see her because she was like, not, so when I say this word, it's not like an insult. It was like, you know how there's teacher's pets? She was like the manager's pet, but not in a bad way. She was just really close to the manager, so she was always around the manager. So when I say pet, I'm not trying to disrespect nobody in that. I'm just saying like, that's how you could think of like, they were cool or whatever. But yeah, so I always saw her all the time, and we always had like brief eye contact, but I just didn't know if I should talk to her or not. Not saying I didn't want to or did want to or did not. I just never really had to like wanted to, I guess you could say, or whatever. I don't know, but yeah. So we exchanged eye contact a lot, like probably like every other day, something like that, real quick, boom, 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 then we both look away like we wasn't looking at each other or whatever. I don't know why she was doing it, but I was just doing it just because like I don't care. So then the day comes, I give Yellow Hat my number to give to Talia. Later on that night, she hits me or whatever. She texts me. She was like, "Yeah, I ain't even want your number, Talia. I mean, Yellow Hat was just trying to put me on with you or whatever." And I mean, we was texting, we was talking, boom, boom, boom. We was texting, getting to know each other and stuff. And we ended up dating. That's just I'm not gonna give you like the full gist, but that's like just a little summary of how me and her, the backstory of Talia or whatever. It's so interesting how, sorry, I keep going on tangents, but I'm just talking to you. I don't care. It's so interesting how like I've got in trouble being with Talia with my mom and with my dad. Like, yeah, I'm gonna drop a story time with my dad. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but it's a story time of the time I got caught lying to my dad about being with Talia for something. It was like a situation. It's so weird. I don't know. I was young and I was just lying about stupid stuff. I gotta stop lying. It's one of my red flags. But yeah, um, let's get. Now it's time to get into the story time. So we've been dating, boom, 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 boom. How it was, I really hope my mom doesn't see this. I really do. Please do not see my content. If you see, Mom, if you're watching this, click off now. I'm begging you. But now, let me put y'all on. So, my parents were divorced. This is around the time before I got before I crashed my Mustang too. So this is around that time too. So I had I had the Mustang. I was driving the Mustang. But my mom, I stayed with my mom. This was during COVID, so I was living with my mom at the time for the entire school year. So my mom would work from 9 a.m. all the way to like 6 p.m. or something. So I had completely online classes. So my days was short. My sister she moved out to North Carolina. My other sister was living in California. Not California. Am I tweaking? North Carolina. She was living in North Carolina or something. And my brother, he came over in Ireland, but he was living with my dad. I was basically with my mom because I wanted to live in my job for a little bit. But yeah, so I had an entire free crib with my own room to myself because my sister moved out. You think I'm not finna? You think I'm not finna go crazy? I'm finna crazy. But nah, you know what I'm saying? Let me put y'all on game. But yeah, so we getting to know each other. This girl, Talia, was like a couple months younger than me. No, she was a year younger than me. So I was 16. I just turned 16. She was gonna turn 16 like 6 months later or whatever. That's how it was, like a little 6 month gap or something. But yeah, but she was driving. I'm not giving her real name, so the cops can't arrest you. But she was driving whenever she wanted to, like with her. She had her own car. Shawty had a BMW at 15. What? Like, bruh, she was doing her. That was crazy. Like, she realized was driving by herself with no license, a learner's permit, everywhere. So I didn't have a car. Well, I did have a car. I'm tripping. But before I got my car and all that, she was doing pushing up on me. So this story time. Did I have my car? I don't think I had my car at the time. I don't think so. I don't remember. But let's just say I didn't. I might have. But yeah, so she was always driving places, and I wasn't mobile. So I was just like, you should push up. So, you know what I'm saying? Every now and then she would push up or whatever. She would come to the crib. I never ended up doing anything with her, like going that far with her, if you know what I mean. We just always kicked it in my room. I did try a couple times, but it, you know what I'm saying, didn't work out. Gotta be a respectful man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta learn that if shorty is not uncomfortable, if shorty is not feeling it, back away, fly back. Come on, bro. It's 2023. We cannot be doing this stuff no more. Lock in. But yeah, so we were just kicking in my room, chill, vibe, whatever. Like, she would sneak over basically, cause I had the crib to myself. My mom wasn't friends with any of her neighbors, so no one would see. I would have her park like 2 houses down, and we had to like sneak over and creep, like the little Trina dance, just getting through there. We'd just come in, walk through that when we chilling for like an hour or so. Then she would go home, kick it. So she got used to my house. She was there like maybe 4 times, 5 times. For real. This is now the real story time. This is the final backstory. Let's get into the story time. So she's walking into my house. One day I was like, Mom she wanted to meet Talia. So she meets Talia. Talia comes over. We cooling, go on a date, whatever. The next time she meets Talia, basically Talia, I tried to convince her to let Talia come over. She was like, cool. I was like, I'm gonna clean my room. I'm thinking my mom, cool, she gonna let me bring the gun in my room for the year, right? She said, why you cleaning your room? I was like, no. Y'all go in the living room. Her room was upstairs, so I mean, I guess that was cool too, or what I'm saying, get up cool, but still, you really was like, that was man, you should just let me out the room. I ain't gonna catch you. But yeah, so Talia comes over, says hey to my mom goes upstairs. Me and Talia were chilling on the couch. The way to describe Talia, we was young anyway, so it don't matter. But she was the type to tease, like on some stuff. Like we would start kissing or whatever, and then boom, and she'd be like, and I'm just playing, and yeah, back up. So either doing that, you get a little kissing here and there, and I ain't gonna lie, bro, that's disrespectful. Like think about it now that I'm an adult and stuff. I shouldn't have been doing that. That's disrespectful. They even be doing that in my mom's crib, but. I was young, I was falling out, doing, you know what I'm saying, trying to, but yeah, we kissing whatever on the couch, boom, 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 we laying up on the couch, all that, chilling, and then it get to, after like the third or fourth time of just kissing and stopping, she was a little aggressive. I ain't gonna lie. Like she was like 5'1". I had mad height on her, but she was just aggressive type. She the type to hit you. She one of them like she's just so short. All that anger is bottled in. So she the type to really, you know what I'm saying. She wasn't hurting me or nothing, but she was just aggressive. So we would be play fighting or something. She had hit me, and so she hit me. Ran to live in the kitchen. The kitchen, the lights are off. This is where it gets bad. I go over to her. We play fight a little bit. Start kissing her again. It gets a little heated. Nothing like too crazy but we just kissing. And I'm picking her up. Because she was small and light, so I'm picking her up, showing off the muscle. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? Dude, what? Are you dumb? What? You cannot beat me, you know what I mean? You can beat me in a fight, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, cannot beat me in a fight. Let me chill. I'll lose a lot of fights. But anyways, I'm picking her up, blase, picking her up, I'm holding her, and we're kissing. It's like, let me give y'all, like, where I am in this situation. Like, it's like, I was so focused on getting play, all of my senses were done, like, cooked. My hearing, all of them were cooked. My sight. It was like, yeah, for the folks, I don't know, y'all probably not gonna get this if y'all don't watch anime, but if y'all watch Jujutsu Kaisen, there's a scene in the anime where Gojo, he finally brings Rika, the girl, over to the, passes through the gate after like a week of watching her, and the second he turns off his eyes, which is like a special way to see, the guy, Toji comes up and instantly just kills him. Well, not kills him, but starts stabbing him and cooking him. And he's like, it's like the second he lowered to go his guard, Toji showed up. That was literally how my mom did. Like it was crazy. Like we over here doing this. I think Talia taps me and tells me to turn around. I turn around. I see a 4'11", almost 4'11". I see a 4'11", short, light-skinned woman staring at me. Like this. When I tell you my heart was gone, bro. Like my heart, my chest, like I felt like I was gonna die, bro. Like she never was the type to beat me or nothing, but it was just type like, yo, this is like, I felt so uncomfortable, bro. I felt so uncomfortable, bro, on my life. It was so awkward. When I tell you it was awkward, bro. Like she's just staring at me, and she says, I was calling you. I feel like she was lying, and she just wanted to sneak down and see what I was doing. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I ain't hear her at all. But yeah, she said I was calling you. I was like, oh yeah. Instantly. One thing about me, I can lie. Like Like unless I'm in a relationship, that's the only time I don't lie. There's one situation, though, you know what I'm talking about. That's the only time I've ever lied in a relationship. Other than that, I do not lie ever in a relationship. Other than that, lying to my parents, my friends, I'm lying. I'm the best liar you can ever need. If you need a conversation with a girl, if you need help for advice for a girl, if you need help for lying to somebody, come to me. I'm gonna help you with my life. I got you. Instantly. Thinking, analyze, figure out, well, what did she see? It's dark. She couldn't have seen too much. I'm trying to figure out ways to gaslight, manipulate my mom, and then thinking what she didn't see was that she saw it wrong, basically. That's what I'm saying. So she ends up going upstairs. I was like, oh yeah, nah, boom, boom. Like, I don't know how the conversation ended or something, but yeah, she just thought I was calling you, and I was like, oh yeah, sorry, I didn't hear you. She goes upstairs. Me and I gotta believe her name. Me and Talia are so uncomfortable. Like, we go sit back down. We're like, she goes to sit on, it's two couches. She goes to sit on the other couch all over there. I'm waiting to hear it. Dylan. You know when you hear it, that's cream from your mom, your black mom, you know what's gonna happen. Some bullshit finna go down. I go upstairs. I walk over to her. She says, basically, I ain't even gonna go into detail of everything, cause you know what I'm saying, I want to keep it chill, cause she was crashing out, I'm gonna lie to you. She was basically just like, that you disrespect, like that's disrespectful. Some other stuff, that girl, like, you can't be doing that with that girl in that house. And she kind of was like starting trying to blaming the daughter, blaming Talia. But I was like, nah, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I'm the one that started all that. But here's where remember I was told you I was lying. I've been preparing my lie. I've been trying to make the most solid, foolproof lie. I said, nah, me and Talia were play fighting, and I hit her in the eye hard. So then I ran over to her in the kitchen with the lights off, and that's why you saw us close. Cause I think she didn't see me carry her. She saw me put her down, or like basically right the second like I put her back down. That's when she saw me. So I was like, that's why we were so close, because her eye was red, and I was checking on her eye because I hit her hard. She didn't, obviously. I know my mom probably didn't believe that, but like I'm saying, I really had to lock into that mode to really, like, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, yeah. But yeah, so that was like, I told her all of that. I don't think she believed me. Then she was like, yeah, it's kind of late anyway. You should go ahead and tell her, call her Rod or whatever. So she ended up calling her Rod over. And, yeah. After that, I ain't gonna cap to y'all. I ain't really, like, it took a while for me to get back comfortable with my mom's house. Like, after that, or just comfortable in my room. Like, it was so awkward for like 2 months, bro. It was so awkward. And me and her had to get back both comfortable talking with my mom, like Talia. But at the end of the day, my mom wasn't angry either. But she was just like, come on, y'all, don't come on. You know what I'm saying? It's like a respect thing. Yeah, thinking back on it, like it's disrespectful, bro. And I'll openly admit that was lame. I shouldn't even did that. Like, if you know what I'm saying, it was green. It was lame. I shouldn't did that for y'all young folks. I know y'all want to have fun and stuff, but try to be respectful with your parents, bro. Because at the end of the day, you wouldn't want nobody to disrespect you in your crib. Like, when y'all get y'all crib or something that y'all care about, you wouldn't want somebody you care about disrespecting you or doing something that you wouldn't expect them to do. So that's what, you know what I'm saying? So, growth, I'm learning. But yeah, that's really the end of this story time for real. I appreciate y'all for watching. You know what I'm saying? As always, even though the views is low, I don't care. I'm grateful for the folks that do watch. You know what I'm saying? Every single one of y'all. And we just gonna keep growing. I'm letting y'all know now. I'm manifesting it, speaking it into the air, in the atmosphere. So that means it has to happen. Come on now. But yeah, catch y'all later.